Noticing, remembering and using new vocabulary is important, but it can be difficult. Hopefully, we can help you. Start by asking yourself how you learn new vocabulary. When you hear or see a new word in a foreign language, what do you do to make sure that you remember it later? This teacher has some useful advice.
One way I suggest students record vocabulary is to write it down, either in a notebook or on a tablet or on their laptops. That way they can look back at the words later, and I also find it helps them to remember vocabulary.
So our first tip is to write down new words and phrases that you hear and look back at them later. How about when you discover that you don't have a word in English to say what you want? What does this student do?
I choose a few useful words or phrases in my own language, the ones I use all the time and would like to say, and find out what the words or expressions are in English. Then I try working them into my conversations, but I have found that literal translations don't always work.
So there's a good tip. Look at the useful words and phrases you use in your language and then find out the English equivalent. Remember to record it too. Another way to increase your vocabulary might be to use a dictionary, either an old-fashioned paper one or an online one. Even though it might feel scary, it's very important that you use the new vocabulary, otherwise you'll forget it. In the beginning, you could try out new words with your friends. Later, you can take a risk and use your new words in other situations. And don't worry, it's okay to make mistakes. So remember, that's notice, remember, and use your vocabulary. Don't be shy. Start building your vocabulary today. Good luck!